cycling is a part of my life now, and because I've been doing it for almost like 19 years now, I really love it. I love cycling.
Kuendesha baskeli imeleta vitu vizuri sana kwa sababu mimi nisingeendesha baskeli sijui kama ningeweza kufanya vitu nilivyovifanya kwa sasa.
The bike is in the bottom of my heart.
Cycling is not like something to waste your time, because I didn't waste my time. But from the beginning, it looked like I was wasting my time. Even my parents find out like I'm wasting my time. They didn't like this, but because I love it, I did it.
When I'm out in Tanzania, I'm constantly seeing kids on bikes, I'm seeing kids on the side of the road, seeing kids running, and I'm thinking, man, these are some great athletes. These are some great athletes, and they lack opportunities. And so we'd like to do is provide youth with opportunities to cycle. Those who excel, we'd like to provide them with advanced opportunities. And eventually you've got Red Knot Tanzania, we're going to be taking kids international.
Fantastic, wonderful to have Richard and Calvin with us from Tanzania to bring their racing to FMB Wines to Wells. Have a fantastic day to have.
Chapo, habari yako? Vizuri, hakuna matata.
So we wanted to race Wines to Wells because it's a good race for us to test our abilities. We really wanted something that resembled a baseline assessment, year one, zero training, zero working together as Red Knot cycling team. We wanted something that we could do internationally against the best, and the best are in South Africa at Wines to Wells.
And Richard Laizer, Calvin, come in, welcome home you two.
Leo ni nzuri kabisa na nimefurahi kidogo, mwili ulivyoniachia, nimefanya vizuri kidogo, nimepambana kadri ya uwezo wangu, nilipofikia napashukuru sana.
I was thrilled. Those guys came screaming in. They were so far ahead of where they'd been the other 2 days. They placed really well in the field. I think everyone around them was surprised, but that's the Calvin and Laizer I expected to see all week, and I was so glad to see that on the last day. Laizer's really a very unique individual. So he came into cycling kind of as a surprise here in the local village, and eventually he worked his way up to the top. He's very successful here in Tanzania, and then went on to South Africa to race for Quebec's feeder team, and then even to Europe to race professionally.
So I got a contract with the MTM team. Then I was happy to come and tell my mom, now I have a contract with the team. But yeah, you know, my happiness just disappeared out of the window. Couldn't do what I want to my mom. I came back on Thursday and I met my mom on Friday morning. Then I went away to do different things, and on Saturday I didn't meet her. Then she went to the church and she died straight out from the church. So I just saw my mom like few minutes and we didn't have enough time to talk. So yeah, I was happy to get a contract and to tell her what's going on, but I couldn't have a chance to tell her. Yeah.
Getting a bicycle is difficult enough, but when you need to win your parents' approval of cycling in order to get the bicycle, it becomes an even bigger obstacle.
Yeah, the relationship of my father and myself, it wasn't good when I started cycling, because they were thinking like I'm just doing something without benefit, I'm wasting time. What went through my mind when my father like chasing me from home, I say myself, I have to do what I want. I have to do what I like to do. Although I don't know what the benefit of this, but let me do it. I committed to do it, and for sure I can say that one gave me a motivation to go for it. And then I tried my best to make sure I will show my father why I want to do this. After like 7-8 months, I started to win the kids race, and from there my father saw like, maybe there is something, he can win something. And from there he became really nice with me, and yeah, we start to have a good relationship again. Yeah.
Calvin's mom is very different. She's been proud from the beginning. She knew Laizer when Laizer was being successful, and that's when Calvin wanted to be involved. And she told Calvin, if you want to ride a bike, and you ride it as hard as you can and as much as you can, and you practice as often as you can, because you can be successful and you can do something with this.
Mamangu kwa jinsi nilivyoanza kuendesha basikeli alifurahi. Aliniambia nifanye mazoezi kwa bidii. Kwa vile nilikuwa mdogo, kwa hiyo naweza nikaenda mazoezi, nikarudi, akanipikia chakula, nikala, nikapumzika. Ananiambia nifanye mazoezi kwa bidii ili niweze kupambana kama Laizer. Ndio, Laizer ndo alianza kunifundisha, akanipa basikeli, nikafanya mazoezi. Yaani yeye pakubwa ndo aliponiinua sana kwenye basikeli, kwa hiyo hamna mtu mwingine.
I started riding a bicycle because of Laizer. He's the one who make me like a bicycle because he was so good.
So Laizer is a good example of what can happen when people in a community care about youth and invest in them, because multiple people invested in Laizer along the way, helping him with his first bicycle, encouraging him to cycle. And it's incredible now that Laizer is becoming that for others.
I do coach because I love to share what I get from cycling, to share with my community. Yes, because I've been to professional cycling, so I want to use that like gift it to the others, those who want to come, want to be like strong riders. I share that idea with them. It's just something in my heart that I love kids and I love to train them. Yeah.
He's changing minds, not only among the youth, but among the parents. And changing minds is the first step in changing lives.
Nimeona uendeshaji wake na kufanikiwa, na mimi nataka nifanikiwe kama yeye alivyo.
So our vision is to see a youth cycling academy, youth programs for young children doing cycling in Tanzania. We're partnering with ABC Impact to do that. And then those youth who are successful can move forward into the Arusha Shifters cycling team. And then on top of that, what we're doing now is we're starting the Red Knot Tanzania cycling team. We'd really like to be competing in mountain biking and gravel events. We think that's where we can truly compete on an international level. And we're going to be raising funds and attempting to find some sponsors to help us over the next year to get this team really up and running.